You are listening to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, episode number 143.
Welcome to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, where you will learn brand new and shockingly different tools to lose weight for the last time. And now, here's your host, certified life and weight loss coach, Laura Conley.
143, I love you. I'm like, this should be a love episode. But of course, all episodes are love episodes. All right, you guys, it's been a minute since we have done a solo episode. I'm like really excited to get to talk to you today. Let's go back to the OG format. I always love to share a client comment and a little something about me. So we are going glamping this weekend. I'm so excited. We're going to Arapahoe Valley Ranch, which is near Rocky Mountain National Park. It's going to be really fun. We're going to rent a boat. We're going to fish. We're going to stand up paddleboard. We're going to do the fire. We're going to do some s'mores. It's just going to be so great. And this is just after we've had a big launch and kicked off the August group of the Yummy Mummies. It's so exciting. It's like my favorite part of the year, kicking off a new group, because there is just so much that like they don't even know is possible for them. It just lights me up from the inside out. So that's what's going on over here. School is about to start in Colorado. I feel like we start so early. When do you guys start? It's like, wait, what happened to my August? I'm like, we still want summer. So you know what? School's going to start and it's still going to be summer at my house, I decided. We're doing summer to like mid-September, maybe late September. That's what I've decided. Okay, you guys. So one of the client comments I have is coming from Courtney C. And she says, I had tried everything before I found the Yummy Mummy experience and nothing was moving the needle. I was starting to believe this is just who you are now, which is a horrible feeling. I couldn't commit and I didn't join the January group and then regretted it all the way up until the April doors opened. I was probably the first person to submit my application. I love that. She says, timing is everything. Do this for yourself. Had I dragged my feet in April, I would still be feeling stuck and uncomfortable. Instead, I feel confident and vibrant, and I'm wearing my favorite summer clothes that haven't fit in years. I'm halfway done with the program, and I'm down 20 pounds. So good, Courtney. I love it. So she goes on and she talks more and more, and I could probably do a whole episode on everything that she shared, but that's a little tidbit for you today. Let yourself be inspired. Let yourself plant the seed of possibility. That's what she did. And then it grows and it grows and it grows. You probably heard me talk about Abby Wambach and the story that she shares on her podcast with Glennon. She's a famous wife to Glennon. Glennon made her famous. That's my joke. No, she's a famous soccer player. And she talks about her coach, Pia, whispering in her ear day after day after day after day. And Pia would whisper in her ear, best player in the world, 2011. Best player in the world, 2011. Over and over and over again, day in, day out. And Abby was like, what is she doing? Best player in the world? Like, Abby didn't even think that was possible. She's like, that is crazy. That is asinine. That's like not even in the realm for me. And Pia just kept doing it. And slowly but surely, Abby Wambach started to believe. She's like, well, maybe it is possible. Maybe I could have this. I don't know. Why not me? Right? And slowly but surely, she started to believe more and more and more. And she didn't get it in 2011, but she got it in 2012, which I like even better, because I think one of the main secrets to life is just not quitting, just not stopping. Now, there is room and space for quitting, but when it comes to your health and your wellness and your deep desires, I don't think we should quit on those. I just don't. So if you have a desire and you want to lose weight for the last time, listen to that. That's your truth. And I like to think... I'm just putting myself up on a pedestal with Pia, like a famous coach, but I like to think that I'm here every week whispering in your ear, like, hey, you can do this. This is for you. And I'm going to be here every freaking week whispering in your ear, hey, it gets to be your turn. It gets to be your time. you get to have this too. So this is not what this episode is about, but I'm going on a tangent and I think it's important to share. So think of this podcast as that. Okay, maybe it is, just maybe. And that's the seed. And then it will grow and grow and grow. Before you know it, really, seriously, you will be at your dream weight, and you listening to this podcast right now, will be a memory that you hold near and dear to your heart. Like, oh, remember when I was listening in the car and she said that I could do this. And then I was willing to believe her just a teeny bit. And now here I am. So cool to think about, right? Okay. So this episode is all about traveling, because I know a lot of us have a lot of summer left, and a lot of us has traveled a lot, and we may realize that this is an opportunity for improvement. So the reason I wanted to bring this episode to you is because I realized for me, when I lost weight for the last time, I actually had to honor my protocol, which I love and loved. That is fairly easy and very doable for me. I learned that I had to honor my protocol when I was on vacation. Most of the time, right? Like once in a lifetime vacations, they get their own little caveat. But if you want to lose weight for the last time, you're going to have to be willing to honor your plan and your protocol when you go on vacation, because it's not 80-20. It's 99-1. And that was one of the main reasons that I could not lose weight when I was trying to lose weight for those 20 years before I applied the Yummy Mummy method and lost weight for the last time. Because I was doing 80-20 or 70-30, because I traveled a lot. I still travel a lot. You probably travel a lot yourself, or take trips or weekends or whatever. It has to be 99-1 or 98-2, right? And that does leave room for those once in a lifetime trips. But I want you to just play with the idea that you could lose weight on vacation or maintain your weight on vacation, and that you could actually have more fun on your vacation. I know this sounds crazy, but let me plant the seed in your head. Because if you want to lose weight for the last time, one reason that it might be so hard for you is that it's on and off, right? Monday to Thursday night, you're on, and then Friday to Sunday night, you're off, right? That's a huge chunk of your week. And then if you add travel on top of that, we are in an impossible battle that we just can't win. Now, that's why I give you this little carrot of like, it is actually going to be better for you when you honor your plan on. And remember, you guys probably know by now that I really want you to have a joy eat. 1, 2, whatever. Maybe you add one more for your vacation. Fine. But don't go off the rails on your vacation, or you just won't be able to achieve your goals. Now, if you are going to Italy on a wine and food tour, and you genuinely don't go to Italy every single 6 months, and you go once every 5 years, that's once in a lifetime. So if you want to eat your face off, go for it. There's going to be consequences though, for sure. And know that. And we'll talk about that later. But here are some tips. I've got like 8 or 9 tips that I want to share with you so that you have strategies for your vacation and your trips and your weekends away so that you can lose weight for the last time, because this is a main reason as to why you are not weighing what you want to weigh. Is there's just too much off. There's too much of that 20% to the 80%. And really for a lot of us, it's like 70-30 when we look at it. Okay. So number 1, are you ready? Number 1, I want you to adopt the mindset that it is possible to lose or maintain on vacation, that you can do this. Adopt the mindset, and that it will actually be better. Think about how gross you feel when you eat shit on vacation. Then you're like robbing yourself of feeling good on this vacation that you spent a lot of money on, potentially. Or you're robbing yourself of that high vibration of you being energetic when you're with your friends that you don't see. You're just kind of feeling like a shell of yourself. So this is great for you. So adopting the mindset like, okay, I'm just going to believe her for this one trip that I could maintain. That is first and foremost. Okay, number 2, when you're on vacation, move your body. Go for walks, get in the pool, tread water with your kids, play with your kids in the pool, go for a hike, hit the gym. A lot of these hotels have little like water aerobics, yoga classes, whatever. You don't have to go do a HIIT workout. Just move your body. Integrate body movement on your trip. Now, this is not necessarily for calories in, calories out, right? Because you guys know I don't teach that. But I think moving your body on vacation will help you to feel better. And when you feel better, you do better. When you feel light, alive, and vibrant, it's easier to pick foods that go along with that energetic state. You're like, oh, I already feel so good. You won't want to eat a burger and fries and a milkshake. It'll just be easier to pick the salad because you're on that trajectory. When you feel good, you do good. When you feel good and light in your body, you make good choices. And sometimes all that travel, all the plane, right? It can cause inflammation. So even just some yoga in your room can help. It's not just about weight loss. This is about you feeling good in your body. Yeah, so move your body. That's number 2. Number 3, be in charge. So be in charge of the plans, because when you're in charge of the plans, you get to pick the restaurants. You get to pick the schedule of the day, right? And people love when you're in charge of the plans. Now, if you don't want it, like, let me just do a caveat here. You don't have to take all these tips and adopt them. Take what you want, leave the rest. Don't leave number 1, though. Number 1, that's the mandatory one, right? So be in charge of your plans. Be in charge of where you make the reservations, right? Because then you can eat at places that you like that are healthy. Now, another caveat. I guess I'm just going to say caveat like 18 times. So here's the deal. Every restaurant, every place, you can find something that works for you, something that's on plan. Is it going to be your favorite meal ever in the history of the world? Maybe not. Oh, well, get over it. You're going to get to eat in like 5 more hours. You're going to be fine. Take a deep breath. I love you. Okay, so be in charge of the plan, because then you can pick the restaurants where you like the healthy food. Okay, so be in charge. Again, people love it when you take the reins. Now, once you've got the restaurants dialed, or maybe you didn't plan it and somebody else planned it, ask where we're going. Hey, give me the itinerary, and then look at the menus. And people are like, oh, I don't want to look at the menus. That's diet brainy. That's crazy. No, it's not. What? That's planning. That is setting your future self up for success. That's fun. Do not think that that is diety. Think that this is like, oh, I'm treating my future self with love and respect. Think about your money, right? When you go on vacation or a trip, you might budget. You might plan out. You might look at your bank account, plan out how much you're going to spend on this and how much you're going to spend on that. You might not. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But look at the menus ahead of time and decide ahead of time. Because when you decide ahead of time, you're using your prefrontal cortex. When you decide in the moment, your lower brain is going to be real loud. Your lower brain's going to be like, oh, I just, fuck it. Who cares? It's vacation. We'll clean it up when we get home. Let's get the nachos. No, get the ceviche. All right. Number 5. Journal. You guys know I'm crazy maker. I'm crazy making on this journaling thing. If you're like, I don't like journaling, okay, just call it writing stuff down. I want you to journal every single day. Now, if you are a yummy mummy, just use your journal. Use those questions inside your journal. If you're not a yummy mummy, I mean, you're all yummy mummies, okay, let's be honest. But if you're not, what I just want you to write down is, what are you going to eat today? How do you want to feel today? What are you grateful for today? Right? Plan it out. Set yourself up for success. And most importantly, write down your why. Why do I want to be doing this? Checking in with yourself with a journal takes 3 minutes, and oh my God, it will set you up for success. It's like we actually have to remember what we are intending, what we want. Oh yeah, I want to maintain or lose weight on this vacation. Because if you don't remind yourself on a daily basis, your default brain will take over and it will just start operating like it's always operated on vacation, which is eat all the things at all the times. Oh, and drink all the things too at all the times. That's what your brain will do. Okay. Number 6. Don't pack snacks. Okay, this is a fun one. Fun, funky, like you get to decide, okay? If you're going to Europe, if you're going far away, like if you're in the States and you're going to Europe, or if you're in Europe and you're coming over here or whatever, if you're going on a really long trip, maybe, yes, pack some snacks that you like. But if you're going like 2-3 hours, 4 hours, your flight's like not that long, maybe don't pack snacks, maybe fast. Okay, here's what I find is that if I pack snacks, now I got little kids, so I do pack snacks for them sometimes. But I find that if I pack snacks, this is actually back in the dieting days, but now it's not so much. But my point is, I see that if you pack snacks or we pack snacks and we're not super dialed, we'll just eat the snacks. It's like the movies, right? It's like the second you get on the plane, you like sit down and eat your snacks. It's like the second you sit in the movie theater, you eat the popcorn. I'm like, are you hungry when you sit down on the plane? Or are you just eating your snacks because it's like fun? Read your book. Do that. So I would love for you to experiment with not packing snacks, because worst case scenario, you can always find something that's on plan in the airport. You really can. You can also fast and then use the fat on your body for fuel. I know people think that that sounds crazy, but that's literally what the fat on your body is for. It's literally the point of it. So I want you to experiment with not packing snacks. I think a lot of people are like operating from scarcity. I'm like, oh my God, what if there isn't anything? I'm like, your hunger is not an emergency. You're not going to die. And there's probably an option, probably like some really good options actually. Like I've been scouring the airports this summer just to like double check that I'm right. And there's so many options. These Hudson News shops, pretty decent in terms of the selection. Okay. Number 7, focus on what you get to eat instead of what you don't get to eat. Yep. This is operating from an abundance mindset versus a lack or scarcity mindset. Do you guys hear the people talk about this? Growth people, growth mindset people, woo-woo people, yum mum people talk about this. Abundance versus lack. All that means is focusing on what you do have already. Do you know how many foods the yum mums, like all of the yum mums, right? We all have different protocols. They all look differently. But one common thread is that there are hundreds, literally hundreds of different types of foods that we can eat. Now, there's no such thing as foods that we can't eat, because we can eat whatever we want, whenever we want, because we are adult humans. It's about choice. So if you've chosen to not eat certain things, don't focus on what you can't eat. Focus on what you can eat on vacation. There are so many delicious foods that are on your protocol. Oh my God, this fresh ceviche. I love fresh ceviche. Oh my God, the avocado. I'm in Italy. Oh my God, the cheese. Oh my God, you guys, the salami, or was it like pepperoni or salami? I like the salamis. Oh my God, I like died and went to heaven. They were so, oh my God, so good. Oh, it's like bringing me back right now. Focus on what you can eat. That's another mindset shift that will really, really help you. Okay. Number 8. Who gives a flying F about what other people think? Number 9. Give everybody's opinions back to them. Let the people think what they want to think about you and your eating. Let the people have their thoughts. Like, just let them have it. Who cares? Let them judge you. Let them think, oh my God, she's so weird. I can't believe she's not eating the bread. Oh, she's not having the dessert. What's wrong? Why? Are you on a diet? Oh, another diet? Just let them think what they want to think. You do you. You're responsible for you. Who cares? You might even feel like you're disappointing someone. Well, who do you care about disappointing? Aunt Meg or your future self? Aunt Meg or your future self? Who? So let the people think what they're going to think. Let them be wrong about you. Let them be right about you. Who cares? right? It's literally a sentence in their brain. Do you want to be running your life and making a decision that's going to screw you later because of a sentence in someone else's brain? No, you freaking don't. Okay? Good chat. But it's normal. I do want to like validate that it's normal. I still care what people think. I'm like, oh, really, Laura? We still care? Yes, we still care what people think, but we don't act in accordance. We listen to our truth. Me, myself, and I am talking about. We do not abandon ourselves, right? You have to be willing. This is kind of my rule that I made up, and I like it. And here it is. You guys can tell I'm in a mood today, huh? You have to be willing to disappoint Aunt Meg in order to appoint your future self. Okay? Gonna appoint her? Are you gonna elect her? Future self for president. Okay, so let them think what they want to think. Hand their opinions back to them. Let them judge you. And oftentimes, you guys, all of these sentences we're making up, most people don't give a shit what we are doing. They just don't care. And what I found is if I have my own back and I don't care and I know why I'm doing what I'm doing, like a lot of us are scared, like, oh my God, what are they going to think? Are they going to think I'm like trying to be so skinny so that I could like be skinny and like I'm on this crazy diet? Oh my God, they're going to judge me. No, you guys, you are losing weight for the last time so that you can live your truth, so that you can be your authentic self, so you can feel good in your body. Those are really worthy reasons. When you remind yourself of why you are here doing what you are doing, you'll be like, oh yeah, these are amazing reasons. And yeah, they can think whatever they want to think. And again, back to my other point, they probably, again, when you have your own back and you're really owning your decisions and you feel firm and strong about them, and that takes a little time and that's okay. Most people do not care. They are not paying attention. It is fascinating to watch my family just not care what I do. They just don't care. I used to like pre-program like my speeches in my head right at the beginning of all of this, like, I don't know, whatever that was, 6 years ago or something. And I would like pre-program my speeches, my comebacks, but I never got to use them because nobody cared. So number 9. Okay. I thought I had 8 or 9. Okay. This is gonna be the last one. And then I think I'm gonna do an episode next week on like what happens if you gain some weight on vacation, or what happens if you gain some weight back because of XYZ, yada, yada. So that'll be a fun episode, right? Am I right or am I right? Okay, number 9. Ooh, this is going to be a controversial one. This is going to be I'm glad we're ending on this one. Tell me what you think about this one, you guys. Weigh yourself. What? Weigh yourself on vacation? That's crazy. Hey, do it or don't do it. You do you. You do you, boo. But what I want to offer is that might it keep you more accountable? Might it keep you on track? Might it help you? Might it be your friend? So like be willing to be a weirdo and pack a scale. They have travel scales. Is this diet brain? No. This is you checking in on you. This is you. Hey, how is my body responding to the choices that I'm making? Because I want to make sure my body's responding in accordance with what I think is going to happen and with where I'm going. Like if you have an intention or a goal or you want to create a result in your life, yeah, we got to track that shit. Are we getting to where we want to go? Like we literally want to know that. Otherwise, it's just fantasy life. So I actually do recommend weighing yourself on vacation. If you go back and listen to like the scale is neutral on some of my podcasts, like if you don't make the scale mean anything about you, which P.S. it doesn't mean anything about you. Side note, it doesn't get to dictate your feelings. Side note, it doesn't get to tell you your worthiness. It's just literally the weight of your skin and your bones and your organs and your fat and your eyeballs. That's it. That's all it is. Your gravitational pull. It means nothing about your freaking, oh my God, your ability, like your abilities, your worthiness, your value, your, just lovability. It has none of that. No, and no. Okay? Deal? So pack a travel scale. Or ask, this is what I usually do. I just ask the hotel to bring me a scale. I'm just like, put a scale in there. Come on. Let's go, bitches. Put a scale in there. Oh, I'm really feisty today. Yeah. So, anyways, that's what I got for you. What do you guys think? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Do you guys have anything that you would add? What's helped you? Huh? Tell me. All right. So that's what I got. That's our episode. I hope you all have the best week ever. If you have gotten something, anything, a laugh, an insight, an aha from this podcast, will you pretty freaking please, with a sugar-free cherry on top, go leave a review. Pretty please. Review, follow, like, comment, but most importantly, put a review in. It will scroll down on there. It's not hard. I promise it's right there. It's going to take you, 60 seconds, 90 seconds max. And I will be forever grateful. Seriously, you guys, it makes my day and it helps the word get out. That is the best way. Tell a friend, leave a review. Thank you. Poopy poo. I'm like my 3.5-year-old. He's like, why did the chicken cross the road? I'm like, why? He's like, poo. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, my daughter didn't have that face. She didn't have like the poop face. My son is making up for it though. Okay, that's our episode. I will see you guys next week. I love you so much. Bye. Ciao, ciao. Hey, if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast, I would love it if you leave a rate, review, and a subscribe on whatever you're listening to this podcast in. Pretty please with a cherry on top. It would help me so much, and it would help all the other mamas out there hear this message. Thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. And you have to come check out the Yummy Mummy experience. It's my proven lose weight for the last time group coaching and course. Head to lauraconley.com and just click work with me. Other than that, you guys, I would love to give you a free gift. If you want your free listener only gift, go to lauraconley.com/gift. And from there, you will get your free best ever weight loss hack. So cool. The last thing I want to tell you, you guys, is I do have a free Facebook group. It's called, you guessed it, The Yummy Mummy. Lose weight for the last time, end body drama, and get food freedom. You can just search that in Facebook, or again, you can head to the show notes and you'll find the link there. All right, you guys, have the best day ever.